What's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
Seth.
and we are getting so close to the draft, we can smell it. We're what, 2 weeks away?
Yes.
Yes. And I'm so excited. Craig has contacted and let us know the hotel and our ride and everything's taken care of. We've registered. So me and Craig will be at the draft in 2 weeks, and y'all will get some small clips and videos and stuff from there, and that should be awesome.
Home with the kids and the animals.
Way it's supposed to be. But
try to get in trouble.
But no, I'm really excited. I think that's gonna. One, it gives us content because until draft picks get made, you're just sitting there spinning wheels. Like there's a whole thing where they're sitting there talking online right now because the Browns have said they're not trading Myles Garrett, but then they restructured his contract a way that would make it easier to trade him. And he didn't show up for the first day of voluntary practice, which it's voluntary practice sometimes, but it's still kind of like
a veteran. Why would you need to be at the first day of voluntary practice?
New team, new coaches. Sometimes you try to come in for the voluntary because you want to learn the playbook and everything.
He don't need to come in.
He's Myles Garrett, but that's the thing. But that's what I'm saying. You can't tell
if it's personal or not.
Yeah. And there's so little bit of news right now. People are grasping at straws. So the people are really like, no.
Yeah.
It has to be that, and that's why they restructured the contract because they're trading Myles Garrett. Like, you know how it is. Like everybody can be traded. Like I'll give you this year, next year, and the year after that first, and our second from this year, next year, and the year after.
Here you go.
All right, like
nobody's job is safe. I think Bill has proven that.
Yeah, I So the only things that are kind of happening this week, and the new things that have kind of stirred the pot up, are in reservation. CJ Stroud the Texans just extended his 5th-year option or took his 5th-year option. I think that says two things. People were starting to wonder whether they were done with him because year 1 was great. Year 2 and 3 was terrible. 2 was bad, 3 was terrible.
Well, they still made it to the playoffs.
Yeah. And he set a record for turnovers.
Records happen. Well, no, what I'm saying is like, I'm not completely shocked because the first year is easy. They don't have any tape on you. They don't know what you tend to do. The second year is a little bit more difficult because they go back and watch the tape. What made you good? Or he tends to do this. He doesn't look down. They get to see all those things. And then they have a running game, really. So.
Nah. I think that's the biggest problem is the not having a running game.
All the pressure's on him.
Yeah, and you've seen over the years where he started trying more and more to make more and more plays and be the guy by himself, and that's why that ball started getting turned over all the time. So, but I think it also says something that they took his 50-year option and didn't extend him.
Yeah.
Because a lot of quarterbacks we know this is the guy going forward, they just give him the contract. They go ahead and like, all right, cool. Here's what we're doing. That way you're here and we're done.
I guess if he has a very good year next year,
they'll probably go ahead and before he even plays the 5th-year option, he'll probably have a contract. But I think he's gonna have to have a good year.
The way last year went, that might itself make you get more serious about things. Some of the chances that you might take normally, you're gonna hesitate, be more cautious about which is not always a bad thing. Before you let go of the ball. Can someone else catch the ball?
But he got how many times he gets stripped because he was waiting for the play to open, and so I think it's more of the team is going to have to. If the team can get something so that he doesn't feel like he has to make every play, you give him at least a decent running game so that he doesn't feel like he has to make every play. You give him receivers that maybe you're giving a little quicker open. Maybe you got guys that can get open downfield. Maybe y'all need to go look for guys that can get the quick little slant, quick routes so he can have a little more release. Yeah. Not sure exactly what it is, but I don't think there's anything he can do. I think the team's going to have to help on offense for him to not continue to have the years he's having.
I can see it.
But we'll see how that goes. Oh, they also took Will Anderson's 5th-year option, but that's just because that's a massive contract. They know you're keeping him. He's like one of the best pass rushers in the game. That was obvious. It's Stroud that it was like, what are y'all going to do about that? It's like, oh, you
I
keep
didn't
Ray
think he
Lewis?
was going anywhere. I mean, he's so young and he can still grow. He can still learn. I
I don't
mean,
know if I've ever seen
Roethlisberger
kid's
threw
career fall off
5
a cliff like this,
interception
though.
in one game, and they won the game.
Yeah,
Romo,
but they're not winning.
but I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, some of the better quarterbacks honestly throw more interceptions.
That is very true.
Because they're constantly throwing the ball. I mean,
well, like I said,
Manning,
I don't necessarily think it's him. I think it is a little him because I think he's trying too hard. But I don't think you're going to fix that by trying to just talk to him. I think you're going to have to add things to make it easy.
I mean, and I think it's more study, more looking at film, looking at tape. Like, what are you seeing when you're looking at the field? You know?
If I watch the tape and nobody's open until after I'm sacked anyway.
Well, then you'll see that.
And that's what I think
like,
they're
well,
like.
I mean,
yeah, I think they.
But then there's some plays that he could have reacted differently, and the ball would not have ended up in the wrong hand.
Well, but that's the thing on the running game. The problem with the running game is it's not just on handoff game plays. You know, when you're trying to run the ball, he didn't have any. Usually, your running back is also there so that Hike. Oh, this is getting hectic.
There you go. Yeah.
He didn't have that either.
Yeah.
He didn't have an outlet. He didn't have a security blanket outlet. He didn't have a check down for real. It was him trying to get the ball all the way downfield.
Or nothing.
Or nothing. And I think if you don't help him, you're going to ruin the kid's career. And I don't think it's going to get any better without helping him on offense, giving him something that can make him like, hey, I'll do it. You know, maybe he needs Ferguson's a good tight end, but Ferguson's kind of a downfield tight end. A lot of his plays are downfield. It's not like Witten used to be able to, he'd get the seam plays, but then he'd also have that little 5-yard curl where he's just like,
I'm right here.
Hey, I'm alone. I don't see that at all. And I think he needs that, if not a running game. Because that's the thing with a good receiving back, that's what that is. You have that. If I were them, I'd be trying to trade up for Jeremiah Love. That's the kind of player that can fix that team.
Not good.
But who high enough for Jeremiah Love is going to trade out with Houston? You'll have to see. Because I think they're in the 20s. They did make the playoffs. That's the thing that sucks about not being good, but still being good enough to make something.
You're further back in the picking. Yeah.
That's what Pittsburgh's problem is.
Yeah.
They're good enough every year to blow the top picks, but they're not good enough to win yet. So they just keep being the same level of good.
And they're all the good. Yeah.
But we'll see how that goes. I hope he gets his stuff together. I hope they get him the help. I thought he was good, and he seems like a good kid too. The more important, more yelling thing is, for some reason, earlier this week, Dexter Lawrence has decided that he's not showing up and he's trying to force us to trade him. Now, most people are pretty much like, this is Myles Garrett. He's trying to get a new contract.
He has a place that he want to go?
Okay. I think there's multiple things that are going into this. He watched us let Leonard Williams go, Saquon Barkley go, Xavier McKinney go, Julian Love go. All these star players we just didn't pay. Now, my problem is you can't look at this from a player point and get like, oh, these are my friends and I like them. The GM before Joe Shane Gettleman tore our roster up. It was our financial situation and the contracts were so terrible, it was ridiculous. And so thus we couldn't pay any of these star people. We are just getting to the point of almost pretty much zero. Yeah. Where now moving forward, we can start to pay stars.
Trying to give Saquon his money. That was different.
Well, part of Saquon was because Saquon was after Leonard Williams and after Xavier McKinney and after Julian. So it's been a trend of not paying your star receivers or players. And so that's where we are. And I think that's where Dex is. On top of, Dex is the only one we paid. We let everybody else go. Well, what happened with everybody else?
They went a Super Bowl.
Julian Love got a Super Bowl. Saquon got a Super Bowl. Leonard Williams is on Seattle. He just won a Super Bowl. So all these guys went somewhere else, got their money, and won a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Now, my only problem with that being your issue is...
You didn't look good last year, bro.
You didn't look good last year.
I love
last year's the year I'd be like, you came off an amazing season. You have the leverage. You can't come off a bad season.
And I love some sexy Dexy.
And then even if because I'm tired of not winning, yeah. And we have a whole almost everybody. We have a whole new category of people for the front office.
When you're a part of the not winning, you can't just jump ship.
Yeah.
You are you didn't give your best last year, so you can't. You don't get I mean, they lost leads. The defense.
Yeah, it was
offense
defense that was blowing the games.
So defense is main.
Our record last year was what it was because our defense couldn't stop anybody. 2 years ago,
y'all had Daniel Jones. I get it. You know, that defense looked really good, and offense was having a hard time.
Exactly.
Last year was completely different, and
now,
even when y'all had people, defense was struggling.
Do I feel like it's Shane Bowen and not the players? 100%. Like 100%.
But I mean,
and then like Aqib Talib was saying, yeah, even in Dex's good years where he was having all the sacks and all that, we were still bottom 5 in run defense, and you're a D tackle. So like.
Yeah. That's your job.
That's kind of your job. Like, it's nice that you get the sacks, but stopping the run is more. And you're not, like, superstar D tackles, the ones that get top-end money, the ones that are going to be remembered forever. It only takes them in the middle and nobody runs the ball.
Yeah.
We're not getting that. So, I feel like I just don't feel like the timing is good. And then you wait until 2 weeks before the draft. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is not. Because even when we go to let you go, like, you're coming off a down year. You would be better off trying to do this next year.
Well,
and my only worry is
this year,
and that's why I'm like, you got a new D coordinator, you got a new head coach, we got new office, we got new facilities.
Yeah, you don't want to start over.
You're restarting regardless.
I mean, unless he goes somewhere already very developed.
I guess. But you're throwing a big contract. Because that's the thing. If he's traded, he's going to want a new contract. That's part of why he wants to get traded.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Because they're not taking the contract and they're not giving, he took a free. He feels like the first deal he did was team friendly. Because it didn't make him the highest paid D tackle. It made him in the highest paid.
But now he don't deserve
it. But now you're not that good. So I'm like, I just feel like you can't come off your worst year and be like, well, I'm putting my foot down. I don't know. I don't think it's a good look overall. And from what they talked to Denard Wilson, which is our defensive coordinator, and they talked to John Harbaugh, and both of them basically seem like they're just waiting to fix a contract. So we'll see him when he gets here.
Yeah, it's just.
So I'm pretty sure they're just gonna have to figure out a way. And on some parts, what are you gonna do? Not play for 2 years? Because that's the other thing on it. It's not like you're holding out for a year. You'd have to hold out for 2 years.
And I guess this could be a really good team with a really good coach. It might be completely different. You might get something like this. Might be, the season where you almost beat Dallas and they win the Super Bowl, but you don't. You're right there, right?
Yeah.
You said yeah.
I don't think we have to worry about Dallas in the playoffs. The regular season, you have to be scared of them. But do you really want to take the chance that you go and like Minnesota was a 12-win team 2 years ago?
Yeah.
They sucked this year. Do you want to be the one that goes to Buffalo or goes to what's another team that's a playoff caliber team? Probably AFC would be better. San Francisco, I'll say it. I don't think
you say AFC.
San Francisco, Baltimore, let's say Cincinnati thinks that's how they'll fix their defense.
Yeah.
And hey, Joe Burrow's taking them with whatever. And then y'all suck that year, and this is the year we get ourselves together. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't feel like there's any cards to stack. I think this is just a bad time to try to just play hardball.
I think if you play hard.
I didn't even mean that as a joke.
But when you play, I think I would have did this year. And if this year is just like last year, but you got a new coach and all this other stuff, then I wouldn't blame you.
And then next year, I'm like, I'm not playing contract or trade me. I'm not dealing with this crap. Yeah.
Then I get it.
I just don't think this is the time to do it. And then, like I said, if you're coming off a great season where you're like, I don't want to start over. I'm going to go to somebody who's trying to get to that next level. I'm like, I can't knock it. But you're coming off a bad season too.
There's no real great teams right now anyway.
No, everybody is hoping they can be better, except for Seattle.
Rams maybe, but everybody
Rams,
else is in the same.
Seattle.
I don't know.
San Francisco is a great team if they're healthy. You don't know
what Seattle's going to be after they've been stripped a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have to see how draft their free agency.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But I mean, they're a well-coached team, so they should be better.
That's true. But I'm just saying.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. As a Giants fan, I guess maybe there's a little bit of why would you want to go somewhere right now when we're about to? Because I'm watching people that aren't Giants fans make jokes about oh, we got our coach, things are going better, and all of our stars look like they're rehabbing on time. We might actually be turning it around. I want to trade. Like, oh, isn't it funny when y'all like? So if the other teams are like, man, everything was going right for you, and this sucks. Then clearly we're making some good decisions. Why? I just don't think it's a good year.
With the Giants, it could be a little Groundhog Day.
Well, yeah, I get it.
In fairness, like it seems like it should be different, but no, it's the same day. Yeah.
I don't.
Dallas is like that, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. I don't know. This is the first time since Coughlin that we went and got somebody who is proven. The changes that were made weren't just, okay, I'm going to get these guys to believe in themselves, which is pretty much what every other coach was. Harbaugh came in and was like,
work, discipline.
Yeah, your cafeteria is not on par. This weight room is not on par. And this development staff is not on par. We need more logistics people. We need, you add them now. And the Maras were like,
okay,
all right, do it. Go ahead and add it. I'm like, oh, so you're making the team. Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't go out and, sign the first 3 major names to try to like, see, we got stars. We're changing things. Like we went out and got people that fill needs for a reasonable price and can build a stable team. Like this is what it looked like when Coughlin took over.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good thing. And I think if you gave it another year.
I get a lot of Ravens players too, aren't you?
We are getting a lot of Ravens players. That's another issue is that guard spot. Because we got like 3 guys that aren't that great that we're hoping one of them can just figure it out.
Y'all think y'all going to draft a guard?
I assume so. Probably late round draft. And I don't think we're going to go unless somebody like fell. Because like Penn State's guard is like first round worthy. If something happened and he fell to the second round, which I doubt would happen. But I mean, Aaron Rodgers was like the 3rd. They thought he was going to be a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
But if he fell to like the 2nd, like bet that'd be great. But chances are, if not that, it's going to end up being like a 5th, 6th round. Let's hope we can get him in. And once he gets around NFL coaches, he can become a guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, they work out just fine. A lot of people get 5th, 6th round linemen and end up very good.
If everyone else kind of do what they're supposed to do, it usually works.
Yeah. Dart's mobile.
Yeah.
So he can make up for some of it. The rest of the line's good. But, we'll see how this goes. Right now. This is, like I said, it's just the timing of it. Like.
And you thought everything was kind of like.
Everything was just. It was in a position where anybody would have looked at it and been like, I think I'm going to hold out and see how this goes before I make any drastic decisions. And for Dexter to just basically like,
I want out.
Nah, this is when I'm going to decide to say bye. Like if he'd have come out at the end of the season, he'd have come out like a couple months ago and just been like the beginning of free agency. Yeah. Been like, I want to be traded. It's like, okay. I don't know. I don't know if he felt maybe doing it right before the draft puts him in a bind to like, oh no, we have to deal with this. Like it doesn't. And you have 2 years.
Chill out.
Yeah. Like, you're not going to hold out for 2 seasons. And if you go out and play bad, you're not getting the contract you want from anybody else. So, like, go ahead and, well, I'm just not into it. Okay, and we'll see half-ass production, and you'll get a half-ass contract, and we'll probably want to get rid of you anyway.
Yeah.
So, I don't think he has any leverage. I think this is the dumbest time to come out and try to, like...
I don't understand it. So, like I said, especially with last year, but I'm sure there's people who like once they heard he wanted to be traded was trying to call. I think that's the thing too.
Yeah, I mean I've heard some calls. I think Green Bay made some inquiries, some other people, but you give us a king ransom, and I'm kind of like, all right, like okay. Again, it's one of those positions like it's like having the best kicker. It'd be nice to have the best kicker, but a B+ B- kicker is good enough. It really
is nice to have the best kicker.
Yeah, but are you going to ruin your finance? Exactly.
And that's where we are with our kicker.
Like, oh man, he's an A+ kicker. Yeah, but he's like a B-, like an 80%. I think we're good with that. Like,
I don't know,
these tackles, like quarterback, you kind of need to get the guy. Corner is another one where like, no, there's a big difference between A+ and B-.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
D-tackle's not. It's not. Like, it's not. It's really a position where you could throw average guys in there.
I mean, he's really good.
And if the guys around him are good, you'll be all right.
I mean, he is really good. But like I said, I mean, he should be healthier this year than last year.
I thought coming off of clearly your injury was still working. You didn't have a great year. Like I said, even if you want to leave, come out, play with the new team and the new scheme, which seems like it should put y'all in a better position.
Just see.
Yeah, like, I don't think our secondary forgot how to play. I think we had a coach that set up a terrible scheme and put people in bad positions, and now you look like you don't know how to play.
Yeah.
You get it. We have a defensive back coach now. The secondary is going to cover. Our Brian Burns, with last year's trash system, was chasing Myles Garrett's sacks. So you put a position where the guys can cover a little bit better, put them in a little better position. I don't see how you don't think that that's going to just get better.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Like I said, we've gotten coaches before, and maybe this will fix it. And we end up sucking still, but I don't think the timing for this is good, and it doesn't. I don't think it looks good.
Maybe he's trying to get out of New York, like as a whole.
All right, Jersey though. It's a Jersey thing, but I don't know. It could be. It could be. Well, Pennsylvania is close enough. Yeah.
I mean, we'll see though. I guess.
Yeah. I'm not as worried. Like, usually this kind of stuff, I'm like, oh my God, the Giants are going to lose one of our biggest stars. I'm like, Harbaugh will figure it out.
The season hasn't started yet. We'll see.
Yeah.
The bitterness usually comes later.
Yeah, bitterness usually comes by about Thanksgiving.
It came by the kickoff last year. You were bitter early.
Russ looked so bad.
He looked bad.
He looked so bad. But then it came back as soon as Dart started. Dart started in game 4.
Scatterboo got hurt.
And that was around November. And that's when it goes out. I was still saying we could fight for a wild card. And then it was like,
I don't think you remember the bitterness. But you were getting, you're right. You were getting like all on like the Dart train.
The kid's so good. The kid's so good. Like that was another thing they were asking Nagy, because it's first day of thing. Everybody's back, so they're asking Matt Nagy and John Harbaugh. Like, so they're like, yeah, he's so good.
I've learned so just good. To wait.
But that's what I'm saying. I got to see him play. This isn't like last year where I'm like, because remember, I never said like this kid Dart's gonna be the guy. I was like, I heard he's got good attributes. I don't know. I'm really in the point of hoping Russ is still Russ, and Russ wasn't Russ. And so when they put the kid in, I'm like, oh God, we're about to ruin him. Russ? I haven't heard a damn thing. I haven't heard a single person say they're interested.
I think it's time to retire.
I think it's about time for him to retire.
He don't even look good as a backup.
That one game, what game was it? Chicago?
I don't remember now.
Oh, no, it was the Eagles game when Dart had to go. It was the one we won. When Dart got taken to the tent for the one time. And And he just comes in and just darts it 10 yards away from the receiver. And we're like, Dart has been frying this defense with these players.
One, though, y'all need it. And then
and I'm like, no, this guy's
this
is terrible.
Oh my God,
Jameis. And then Jameis comes in against Detroit and looks great. So yeah, dude, no. Like Russ had the starting wide receiving core and like team, and couldn't ever do anything. Dart was using practice squad guys, and was out there still cooking. Like, yeah, dog, this is you. You ain't got it no more.
I definitely think it's time to retire. Yeah. And then Sierra started joining the kids.
Yeah, they got a bunch of kids. You just get a talk show. Be a motivational speaker. You're good at that.
Yeah.
You don't even got to do like a long podcast. You could just do like shorts. Hey, you know those days where everybody's telling you to quit?
Keep grinding. Just
keep grinding. And that's just what you do. And you'll be all right.
You can start that.
What? Well, no, you got to be Russell Wilson to do that.
You can't motivate.
Jameis can do that kind of stuff. People don't like my motivation. I motivate like...
Stop crying.
Stop crying. Get up and get over it. Everybody's life sucks.
Put some dirt on it.
Just roll around. You'll be all right. But, yeah, well, man, we got another week. There's going to be at least one more video in the time. I hope to God somebody gets traded or something. Because
be careful what you wish for.
We pulled 25 minutes out of 2 topics, and I think that's amazing. I don't know what the hell we're going to do next week. But, I guess until that point, hope to God y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Share.
Yeah.
Hit us on X and hit us on Instagram. And please, God, hit us, because there's nothing to talk about. And we'll see y'all next time, all right? God bless.